Hello everyone, my name is Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 5 scariest videos that will steal your sleep. So, let's begin. Video game technology has advanced so much in the past decade to the point where it seems more and more games are looking photorealistic, and companies are slowly moving away from the old gimmicky tactics of years past. It may be hard to remember, but back in the heyday of the Xbox One, there was an accessory for the console called the Kinect, which tried to be the next big thing for gaming, but never really took off. In the following video published to YouTube by Marvin Kakuas in February of 2014, the uploader explains that he just found out the Kinect has a night vision feature and wants to show it to his viewers. Seems fairly simple and straightforward, right? Well, that is until the man flicks off the lights in the house. Take a good look in the kitchen right here, particularly where the fridge is.
I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot, but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually...
An eerie shadow-like figure can be seen right above the fridge, before eventually disappearing as soon as Marvin turns on the Kinect's night vision mode. In the description of the video, Marvin writes, quote, "When I watched the video later, I realized there was a figure and what appears to be a mist of some sort on the upper right portion of the screen. While I was filming, I did not notice it. Later, as you can see, that figure is completely gone when I switch back to the Kinect's night vision." End quote. So what in the world could this unsuspecting man possibly have captured so suddenly on camera? Is this actually a genuine paranormal entity? Perhaps this is just a strange trick of the light. Either way, if you're a Kinect owner, you may want to be careful the next time you fiddle around with the night vision settings. The next video on this list comes from none other than Marvin Kakuas, the man who you just saw experience some genuinely unsettling activity while trying to show off the night vision feature on his Xbox One Kinect. This video in question was uploaded 2 months after that initial Kinect video, indicating that whatever was in his house that day in February never left. In the description of the upload, Marvin explains the situation regarding what he caught on his Kinect's night vision camera before stating that ever since that incident, some seriously strange things have been going on inside his house that he can't explain. In the following video, Marvin holds his camera in his hands as he walks around the house late at night. All seems to be going well when something quite creepy happens out of nowhere. Have a listen.
Alvin. This ain't funny anymore, man. Dude.
About a minute later, Marvin can be heard calling out his niece's name, but he does not get any sort of response, most likely because the child is sleeping or simply cannot hear him from wherever they are in the house. But it's at this point in the video where Marvin enters the living room / kitchen where he gets truly freaked out, and for a good reason. It may be a little bit difficult to see, but if you look just carefully enough, you can see that the lamp in the room is seemingly moving all by itself, which obviously is enough to freak Marvin out, and it's hard to blame him. Since this video, Marvin has posted 2 more videos to his YouTube channel, but those two are videos of him on an amusement park ride, and the other is one of him riding a motorcycle. So hopefully this means that Marvin has since been able to move houses. That or whatever was lurking in his house is since gone. Let's just hope it doesn't come back. Today's sponsor is Keeps. Did you know that 2 out of 3 guys experience hair loss by the time they're 35? Luckily, Keeps has got you covered with clinically proven, research-backed treatments to stop hair loss and improve hair growth. I know I'll be exploring scary places well into my 30s and maybe 40s, and who knows, the excitement, tension and anxiety I get from visiting those places will maybe have a negative impact on my hair. So I'm just grateful that Keeps physicians will help me select the right products and treatments for my specific condition and hair goals. In addition to clinically proven treatments, Keeps has an award-winning all-natural thickening shampoo and conditioner system. Each treatment plan comes with a full year of unlimited messaging, so you can connect with your prescribing doctor about anything, anytime. Hair loss stops with Keeps. To get 50% off your first order, go to keeps.com/searchbooks or click the link in the description. That's keeps.com/searchbooks. In December of 2018, a YouTuber named Fur Boots uploaded a video in which he recalls a strange paranormal experience he had with some friends he had just moved to England with back in February of 2003. The uploader says that he and his friends were fascinated by the realm of the paranormal and would often talk about life and death, what comes after life or what doesn't come after life. One day, the group of friends walked the streets of London and asked complete strangers if they knew where the most haunted place imaginable could be found. Eventually, they asked an older man this question, at which point he pointed them in the direction of an old, abandoned psychiatric hospital. When the friends arrived, they realized that it had been demolished and replaced by a recent residential development. Frustrated, the friends kept walking on for several hours before eventually stumbling upon Roding Valley Park. In the park, the friends spent the remainder of the night inside while they smoked and talked about life. During their stay in the park, the group took a handful of photos. Upon first glance, these photos may look to be nothing out of the ordinary, but if you brighten them up and enhance the colors, you'll see that these photos are most definitely not normal. Take a look and see.
Later that evening, we had a strange encounter. 2 of us felt a huge dip in temperature and started shivering. I didn't know what to make of it at that time, neither did they. It felt weird though. We were all sitting at a bench at that moment and one of us decided to take a photo. What follows is a photo of some entity, something. We called it o vulto. As you can see, well, you can't see anything, but if you tweak up the brightness and contrast, you will be able to see what is in the photo. We left the park at dawn, and only when we got home did we notice what the photos contained. We proceeded to analyze all of them by tweaking the contrast and brightness, and only then did we find out about the figure.
What in the world did this YouTuber and his friends experience that night? To this day, the uploader and his friends say they have absolutely no idea what they managed to capture in their pictures that night, but it hasn't left their minds even after all these years. It seems these friends love to go exploring, but I think it's more than safe to assume that they won't want to wander back into Roding Valley Park just to be on the safe side. On May 25th, 2015, a small YouTube channel called White Owl Paranormal uploaded a genuinely bone-chilling piece of footage that they filmed inside the Whispers Estate, located in Mitchell, Indiana. But the Whispers Estate is not just any ordinary building. Far from it. In fact, the Whispers Estate has quite the reputation for being haunted. Despite this knowledge, the crew over at White Owl Paranormal let their curiosity get the better of them, deciding to ultimately wander inside to see if they can capture anything interesting. During the investigation, the cameraman sets down his camera and proceeds to use an EVP device in order to potentially communicate with any spirits that may be in the area at the time. A few seconds go by and it seems as if the uploader is going to have no such luck. But that quickly changes when out of nowhere something terrifying can be heard. Have a listen. Static noise can be heard before eventually a raspy and creepy voice can be heard saying, "I can't wait to get you alone." If that wasn't chilling enough for you, if you look carefully, you can also see what appears to be some sort of shadow figure looming in the hallway. Was this strange figure responsible for that disturbing sentence? To this day, the folks over at White Owl Paranormal have absolutely no idea, and it seems as though they may never get a concrete answer. Let's all just hope that they are wise enough to never set foot inside Mitchell, Indiana's Whispers estate ever again. If they did, there is truly no telling what dangers could be waiting for them. A YouTuber named Agent Cole 1 is filming a video for his channel where he says that it's 3 in the morning and he cannot get to sleep because he thinks he heard a strange voice talking downstairs, despite the fact that he's home alone, stating that his grandparents are out of town for the weekend. Obviously, being a kid, you would be quite freaked out by hearing even the slightest noise that seems out of place in the house. But impressively, Cole works up the courage to investigate the house, perhaps just to make sure that he has nothing to worry about. Maybe it's just his imagination. Sadly for Cole, it's not. At one point in the video, Cole proceeds to slowly walk around his house as he makes sure to check every room, ensuring his safety. Just when it seems as if his fears are unfounded, something truly terrifying happens.
Do you guys hear that?
As Cole enters what appears to be some sort of an office room, a creepy crying sound can be heard coming from nearby, before a loud crashing noise causes Cole to flee from the room as fast as he possibly can. Sadly, we never get a look at who or what could have made that strange crying noise, nor do we ever get any answers as for what the loud crashing sound was. To this day, Cole has absolutely no idea what he heard inside the comfort of his own home that night, but it most certainly wasn't anything friendly. Seeing as how this video is now 10 years old, it's safe to assume that Cole is now a grown-up, living in a different house, away from the terrors of his childhood. Hopefully, Cole is able to live in peace these days and not have to worry about the past. Let's just hope the childhood terrors don't follow him into adulthood. And that was the top 5 scariest videos that will steal your sleep. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.